Okay, and okay, Adam, hi, how are you?
Wonderful.
And you're a brand new executive director, I understand, is that it?
That's right. Tomorrow's actually my very first day.
This is your first day?
Tomorrow, yes.
Tomorrow's, okay, well, we're not telling me. Anyway, you look very professional, that you've been there and everything, so tell me what brought you to the Hudson Hall? And
Well,
this is in Hudson, New York.
That's right. Hudson Hall at the historic Hudson Opera House, right?
And we had a picture of that up there.
That's right. It's a beautiful, beautiful old building. And it's New York State's oldest surviving theater.
Is it really?
And it's had a very special place in my heart for the last, well, more than a decade, both as an artist and as a community member. And I'm very honored to step into the role of executive director.
What do you see your vision? I mean, I know that they have activities and things. What what are you bringing to the Hudson Hall or the Opera House?
Yeah, well, thank you.
Is it called the Opera House or what?
People use both names.
Okay, I wasn't sure what to use.
Well, first, I'm very grateful to be following in the footsteps of Tambra Dillon, who is the outgoing executive director, and she and the team have just done an incredible job these last years. So I'm very grateful to steward that legacy. And I like to think of Hudson Hall as more than just a theater, but really a gathering place. We host all kinds of events, from opera to jazz to free youth programs and community events. And my goal is to make sure it's a place where our doors are open to everyone. And I want to strengthen our role as a civic and cultural engine. And I want to do that by, it's so important. And I want to do that by lifting, welcoming new voices, supporting local artists, and really deeply considering what it means, what culture can do for the whole community.
Can you describe it to me? I mean,
Yes.
because I'd like to know, is there an auditorium?
Yes.
Is there a display? Tell me. I'm brand new, tell me all about it.
Well, great. So the ground floor is our art gallery. We have amazing exhibitions throughout the year. We have an opening coming up on August 23rd of work by Christian Markley, a brilliant artist. And we also host art by local artists, different kinds of works. Mm-hmm. There's also what we call the R&R Lounge, which is, it can be a meeting place, a gathering point. Sometimes we host lectures, discussions, or community groups in there. It also has a cafe, which is open on occasion. And then upstairs is our main auditorium. And that is this beautiful old space, these enormous windows, and seating for about 350 audience members.
Well, that's a good-sized audience to have, and an intimate audience as well.
It's a nice scale, I think, for our community and for the kinds of work that we present.
Has this always been an opera house, or has this been a converted something or other?
Well, I love that you asked that question. I love the history of the building because it was originally built as the city hall.
Oh, really?
So it was the court and the jail and the bank, and like all of Hudson civic life happened in this building. And I love that history as a goal moving forward. I want it to be that vital to life in Hudson as it was then.
Yeah, it sounds like you've got energy behind it.
It was renamed the Hudson Opera House in 1881 from the Hudson City Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they call it Hudson Hall as well. But I like the Opera House. Sounds kind of jazzier or something. Tell me, now, one of the things I always ask about facilities like this, is it up for rental? In other words, can a community group rent out your R&R Lounge? Can they rent out the auditorium?
Great question. Yes, and we have different kinds of rates. Say, there's one rate for a community group doing free programming versus maybe a private corporate event. Then there's you can visit our website, and maybe it's just the R&R Lounge, maybe you want the auditorium, maybe you want the whole building. There are packages for everybody.
Okay, so that you have a way of being inclusive, if you can, as best you can.
That's right.
So tell me about your programming in the fall. Can you tell me, or is this a secret?
Oh, no, absolutely. Probably one of the pillars of programming we're best known for is our Jazz Festival, which is coming up in November. Many, many beautiful artists. We work with this curator, Kat Henry, who also works with jazz at Lincoln Center, and she is just plugged into so many, very established jazz artists, but also some of the new generation coming up, which are people that I'm very excited to meet and discover.
Wonderful.
Yeah. We also have this band named Moom coming on tour with an opener by Mice Parade, which, these are...
What is it, Mice Parade?
Mice Parade, yeah.
Okay, all right.
And this is programming that, that I'm inheriting from the outgoing director, but that I'm very excited about. It's very, when I found out that Mice Parade was performing, I was so excited because I was a huge fan of them for a long time.
I know, it's new.
And then, programming throughout the year.
Do you have any plays there or operas?
That's right. Our opera series is another one of our, I'd say, most well-known series of programming. In the spring, we had a production of Giulio Cesare, a Handel opera, and that's where the size of our theater comes in so handy, because Handel was meant to be performed in a space of this scale.
Oh, I did not know that.
Most opera houses are actually too big for these early Baroque works.
So it doesn't resonate quite well then maybe in a larger...
That's right. Especially when you work with period instruments, they have a more limited range. Yeah. And so it's really perfect for these Handel operas, and we have this Handel on the Hudson series, which was kicked off a number of years ago, and actually the Baroque band that we work with will be performing in the fall as well. Not an opera, more of the chamber works, but that'll be a very interesting program also.
What do you see the range of your audience? I mean, do they come up from New York City, or what? I mean, where is your population?
No, that's a great question. I'd say there are probably at least three groups. We serve many communities, which includes lifelong residents. It includes people with maybe a second home in the Hudson Valley, and then just tourists who are up for the weekend looking for things to do.
A great activity or great performances. Huh, that's where did that come from? But anyway.
And we want all of these groups to feel at home at Hudson Hall.
Can I ask you what your background is?
My background is in dance and performance.
Okay, I kind of had a feeling that maybe you were into the arts.
Well, I did a residency at Hudson Hall back in 2014.
Oh my goodness.
And I built a work which then premiered at Jacob's Pillow and toured internationally.
Really?
So I've seen firsthand how this organization can lift a local voice and put it on the national stage. And that's what I want to keep doing.
Well, it sounds like you've got the energy behind this, and it's going to happen.
Thank you.
And I'm really. It's such a pleasure to meet you, first of all, because I did not know a lot about the Hudson Hall or Hudson Opera House, however you want to call it. So this was exciting for me to learn about that and maybe visit it and see. I'd like to learn more about these.
Please do.
These great venues that are available in our state. We have so many wonderful performers, and we need places for them to perform, and we need the audiences for them to come to.
Well, I appreciate you inviting me here, and please, you and all of your audience, come by anytime. Either buy a ticket for a show, or come by for a free community event, or just pop in and say hello.
Yeah, I will. I'll be there.
Great.
Adam, it's a pleasure to meet you, and I know that this is going to just kind of boost things along. And I'm sure that your last executive director was great and has done a lot. But sometimes it just takes new eyes to look at things, to maybe give it a little extra look at, so to speak. And I think you're the person that's going to do it.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Adam, for being here. And we're talking with Adam from the Weinert. Weinert. Adam Weinert, and he's with the Hudson Hall or Hudson Opera House. If you have a chance, drive down there and take a look at it. Yeah. Thanks for being here.
Pleasure.
Good.